All right, so we are going to add and subtract rational expressions just like we did before, except we are going to now have some binomial in the numerator. Okay, so we are going to factor the bottom just like we have. Find your LCD. So I'm going to take out a 3x, x minus 2, and then we are going to factor, so that's negative 6x squared, negative 5x, so negative 6x and x. You need to see this. So 3x squared, negative 2, negative 6x and x. So x minus 2 and 3x plus 1. So there I factored the bottom. So now to find my LCD, I'd write down everything in the first. And then I already have this one, so I need this one, 3x plus 1. So there is my LCD. So now, let me get a different marker here. So this one, I have this, but I need this. So I'm going to multiply by 3x plus 1, multiply by 3x plus 1. Over here I have this one and I have this, but I don't have a 3x. So I multiply by 3x on the top and 3x on the bottom. So now you need to simplify the top. Well, this becomes 12x. That one's the easier one. This one you need to FOIL. Okay, first, outside, inside, last. Or distribute. You can distribute too. It's the same principle. So this is 3x squared plus 12x. And then I distribute the 1, so plus x plus 4. And there is my plus sign. So now I want to take this whole thing and I add them together. So 3x squared, 12 plus x is 13, plus another 12 is 25x, and then plus 4. And 3x, x minus 2, 3x plus 1. Now, this might factor on the top, and it might not. So this is, let's just quickly check, 12x squared, 25x. There's nothing that multiplies to 12 and adds to 25. That doesn't work. The biggest is like 12 and 1 would be 13. So this is my answer. Nothing cancels or anything like that. So I get a fraction. Okay, so now let's do that again for this one. So this one I have to factor both on the bottom. So that's 10x squared and 11x. So that's 10x and x. So I get 2x squared and 5. So that means 10x and x, 1 and 2x, 5 and x. You will get quicker. Okay, so now this is 2x plus 1, x plus 5. I'm going to do the same thing over here. 15x squared and 8x. So it's 3x and 5x. So we get out an x, we get out a 3, x and 5. So now I have both of them factored. Okay, so my LCD I go over here and I write down 2x plus 1, x plus 5. I don't have an x plus 3, but I have an x plus 5. So this is my LCD. Another thing I want to do is, do you see that there's a subtraction sign? So you're going to change that to a plus, and then change all the signs of that second fraction. So whatever fraction is right in front of that, that's where I change the sign. Now I have this one, but I need an x plus 3. So you're going to multiply by the top and bottom by x plus 3. Here I don't have a 2x plus 1, but I have x plus 5 and I have an x plus 3. So 2x plus 1 goes on the top and bottom. Now I simplify the top. So this I just can distribute. So this becomes 2x squared plus 6x. And I change that to a plus. And I distribute, so this becomes negative 2x squared minus x, this is a plus 4x, and then plus 2. I'm running out of room, so I'm going to go down here. So 2x squared minus 2x squared, all the x squares cancel out. So 6 minus 1 is 5, plus 4 is 9x. And then the only number is 2. And then my LCD is 2x plus 1, x plus 5, and x plus 3. And that does not simplify or cancel out, so there is my answer. So just remember, when you are multiplying, you can do the FOIL method first, outside, inside, and last, or you can just distribute. You distribute the x, negative x, to both terms, and then you distribute the 2 to both terms. All right, we have a couple more examples. Here is 30x squared and 17x, 15 and 2, 3x squared, 10, 15 and 2x, so that's a 2, 3x, that's a 5, and x. So I get 3x plus 2 and x plus 5. So 15 is 5 and 3, so 5x and negative 3x. Add up to 2 and multiply to negative 15. So 5x and negative 3x. So here's negative 3. Here is 5 and x. So I get x plus 5, x minus 3. So those are factoring the two denominators. Now I'm going to go over here and write my LCD. I'm going to write down the first fraction, 3x plus 2 and x plus 5, and then x minus 3. Because I have the x plus 5, but I need the x minus 3. So now I need to, I have this one, but I need an x minus 3. I have these two, but I need a 3x plus 2. So now I multiply the top. So this becomes x squared minus x minus 3x plus 3 and it's adding 3x squared plus 2x plus 3x plus 2. And now, after you multiply all the top, now you just combine like terms. So, 4x squared. Negative 1, negative 3 is negative 4, and then that's 5. So that would be plus 1x. And then 3 and 2 would be 5. And then your 3x plus 2, x plus 5, x minus 3. Your LCD will go on the bottom. That's the common denominator. Now you can just double check real quick, 20x squared and x. So 5 and 4 would add to, or multiply to 20, but they would add to 9. So nothing factors. So there is your example. Okay, I would like you to pause the video, do this problem, and see if you can come up the same answer with me. I'm going to pause it and do it as well, and then I'll show you my answer and see if we get the same. Alright, so here is all of my work. I first factored the bottoms to have x minus 7, x plus 3, x plus 3, x minus 3. So my LCD is over here. So I needed an x minus 3 on this one and an x minus 7 on this one. So when I multiplied it through, I got all of that, which simplifies down to this problem. And I did check to see if that one factored, and it does not. So there's a lot that won't factor, but there's a few that do. So you just got to double check. So there is my final answer. Hopefully you guys are doing really well with this. You got to make sure that you remembered that subtraction, you got to change the sign on both. So this became a negative 4 and a negative 3x. So all those little things matter. So your homework is that worksheet, 8.5.3 worksheet. I will check it when I see you next, and good luck.